super pumped with Season 7. Been absolutely amazing from everything I've played so far. I mean, Epic Games has just done an absolute amazing job with all this new gameplay. They've added zip lines, planes they can shoot. For people who don't know, you can fit 4 people in those planes, which is absolutely ridiculous. You've got a whole brand new bottom left of the map with a new biome we haven't seen even last Christmas. It really wasn't like that. There was tiny bits of snow and there was actually lights on the bushes and it was quite small. But I think this is the shake up the game really needed because it was kind of starting to get stale, especially at the end of that season. Metas had kind of been defined and this will kind of switch it up for us. So I'm going to be given some locations where we can drop out for the new season. And hopefully you guys like the new areas. Good luck and enjoy. So at number 3 we have Happy Hamlet. I think this is an absolute great addition to the game. I think Flush Factory was really outdated and no one ever wanted to land there. It was one of the OG places, but I'm very happy they got rid of it. Happy Hamlet is an absolute great addition. It has way more loot, so you actually have incentive to land there. You got zip lines if you want to move about, which makes the game a hell of a lot more fun. It switches up the high ground game, and it's got a lot of natural cover. So if you're looking for those early shotgun kills or ARs, I highly recommend going there. I think in the future, with a lot of insta drops, people are going to be hitting Happy Hamlets just because of the amount of loot that's there. And there's not really much when you come up through that way. Maybe the new polar area, but there's only about 4 chests there, so I highly would not recommend landing there unless you're doing a real hard scrim solo. There's also a ton of trees near Happy Hamlet, so you can farm up max wood super easy, and there's brick in between the trees, so you can come out with max mats. I also recommend getting on the roofs of Happy Hamlet. It's got a weird kind of angle to the roof, but you can get on top of them or break through them. It's up to you. And if you're on top of there, you pretty much got a view of the whole place and you're guaranteed kills every time. So at number 2, we have Frosty Flights. I think this is an absolute great location. It's super hidden. I don't think many people will be talking about this. But this was my personal favourite spot to land. I wouldn't put it number 1 just because it's probably not the best location for everyone. But I highly recommend dropping this, and you're going to drop there the first 10 times and you're just going to absolutely love it. You might get bored of it after a while, but I really think it's the New Mexico where Tifa used to land. It's super amazing with the location. You're also going to find the only hangars in the game, which are situated at the back of it. So if you want to fly planes, highly recommend going there. It also allows you to fly it across the entire map if you want. If you just want to muck about for a bit, it's great just to go there and have a bit of fun. If you're looking for a more aggressive playstyle, I found about 3 to 4 people there every time. The zip lines are amazing because you can hide behind the buildings when you go through them. So it's a lot harder to get lasered than a lot of the ones on the hills. It's a pretty good location for aiming at the zip lines as well. So if you land at the top part of it, you're pretty much always guaranteed just to get 2 kills just shooting down on people running around. Because there's not that much cover unless you go into the hangars or a couple buildings. There's also an ATV there if you're not really into planes and you like just doing a bunch of tricks and going around. And the mats that are mainly found there is there's a lot of brick spawn locations at the top, but otherwise you generally got to rotate. I just recommend this if you're looking to have a lot of fun or you're going for a pro scrim location. Because this, if you're a good player, is probably the best place in the map currently at Season 7 to land. It's just got so much outplay potential, high kill potential, and you can just rotate anywhere, which is absolutely amazing. So at number 1 for this season, we obviously have Pleasant Park. I mean, everyone knows this place already. It's always been one of the most popular spots to drop that and tilted. But I think they have outdone themselves with Pleasant Park at the moment. So the Haunted Hills has currently been destroyed. That's no longer really there. You can find about 2 chests that spawn there. There's not much point. But what you'll really notice is there's 8 separate zip lines you can go across to get onto any of those major hills. There's going to be a major update for people camping on high ground, and hopefully you can switch it up a little bit. There's tons of kills you're going to find at Pleasant. That's always guaranteed. So that's a big reason for always dropping there. There's also still rift locations by the burger in case you need to rotate on the complete opposite side of the map. So you still find there. And let's say you're a bit over rifts because that's been in the game season and a half. You got planes on top of the hill behind Pleasant Park. There's 4 planes that spawn up there in a hangar. I mean, I absolutely recommend trying them out this season. I think it's one of the best things they've added in ages. They can shoot. They're not accurate at all. You can run through builds however you want. And even if you get shot down, it just shoots out your parachute and you're pretty much fine. Of course, there's still plenty of mats inside those houses, which is going to give you max wood. Plus, you can farm the wood around it and brick and metal, whatever, on the way to where you're travelling. It's also still an easy layout for people who are coming back for this season. I highly recommend just going to Pleasant Park. You know the layout. It's been there since the beginning. It's pretty easy. It won't take you too much to get used to. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you can like and subscribe, and I'll hit you up with some more videos.